One of the most frequent topics we're asked to advise on these days by our clients is how do you create a winning benefit package that both assists in recruiting and retaining top talent while fitting within a budget. And it's definitely an interesting question and one that's very challenging for many organizations. But there are some things that you can do to help accomplish this. And we'll go over a few ideas today and some things that you might want to try out in order to assist you with creating this scenario. So for one, you want to know, where do you stack up against your peers? So there are organizations like yourselves, maybe the same size, the same industry. They're competing for the same talent that you're competing, and they're trying to retain the same employees that you might be trying to retain. So what are they doing? What are they contributing? What type of benefits are they offering to their employees? What contribution level are their employees required to pay? And how do you find this out? Well, a well-designed benchmark report can go a long way to helping you see how you stack up against your peers. So you can get a benchmark report from your broker in most cases, and it'll tell you things like what other peers in your industry are contributing, what kind of plans do they offer, the type of levels of benefits they offer to their employees, and do they contribute based on a percentage base or a flat dollar amount. And this can be all valuable information as you're designing your package. The other thing you want to know that's very important is, what do your employees think? So a really well-designed survey can go a long way and tell you a lot about your benefits package. So very simply, you want to ask your employees, do they like the benefits they're offered at your organization? Would they consider going elsewhere because of benefits? How important are benefits into their decision to work for your organization? And do they find your benefits affordable? And some of these questions can really help you design and customize your package to your employee base. The other thing you want to know is, from an organizational standpoint, is can you afford the benefit package that you're offering and the contribution level that you're at? What is your budget? What is your increase year over year factored into your budget? And can you sustain in your current method increases of double digits plus? So all this has to be factored into to the decision on what you're offering. And so how do you do that? There's a few ways you can go about this that can create that scenario that make that package attractive for your employees while fitting within your budget. And really, a couple of things you want to consider is, how are you contributing to the employees right now? Most organizations will contribute a percentage base to their employees' benefit plan. So they might contribute 75% and across all tiers, or they might contribute 75 or 50% towards individual coverage only, the employee only coverage. Again, that's all things that you can uncover how competitive you will be by asking your employees and getting a well-designed benchmark report. But in either case, whether you decide to do it based on an employee or across all tiers, is that affordable to your organization based on the enrollment that you have? So you can do it on a percentage base, but the challenges with a percentage base is, as the increases take effect year over year, the organization is taking on more costs of their budget, and have you factor that into your overall planning. The other thing you can do is you can pick a particular plan and make your contribution based on a plan. For instance, you might want to pick a lower end option, or an option that might be attractive to most of your employee base, and make your contribution for that and allow employees to buy up to higher levels of benefit only if they need it. And that tends to create less waste in the system, and employees start picking plans based on their own needs, which is good for the overall health of the plan. The other thing you can do and may want to consider is a flat dollar or a flex dollar. Employees like flex dollars because they can choose the plans that they want using the dollars that you provide, and they get to make that decision. So if you offer several options, they can choose which option is customized to their needs, and then they can use the extra dollars to buy other benefits which are very valuable, which could be disability insurance or life insurance, or even pet insurance these days has become very popular. So it's a great way to get your employees making consumer-directed choice, and employees always like that flexibility and being able to make their own decisions based on their own needs. The other thing it does is it flattens out the contribution by the employer, and so the employer is not taking on the increase on their own year over year. Every year, the employees are able to make a choice based on the level of contribution that the employer has made, and then again, year by year, they can make the choices based on their own needs. So again, it takes a lot of the waste out of the system and it levels off that budget. A lot of these things need to be supported by education. So talk to your broker about meeting with your employees, educating them on a one-on-one basis, and making sure that they're making prudent choices for their own needs. But these are just a few tips that can help you. You should definitely seek more consultation when it comes to these. And there are some other great strategies that you can implement to help you design that winning benefit formula.